Welcome back, readers. Last week we studied characters. We started by looking at Billy Joe, and then we looked at minor characters that surrounded her in the novel. Your entries were great. Keep up the good work. And those of you who worked with partners, awesome job. You are invited again this week to be working with partners on your entries. So this week we are focusing on setting. As you read pages 25 to 35 today, you're going to take note of any ways the author is describing the setting. So readers, take a moment with me right now to notice your own setting, your surroundings. Maybe close your eyes for a moment and notice first, what can you hear? Maybe your siblings are screaming in the background or the TV is on in the other room. What do you smell? Maybe your mom's cooking breakfast or the scent of fresh laundry is lingering in the air. What can you touch? Maybe the fabric of your sweatpants or the solid table in front of you. What can you taste? Maybe you just brushed your teeth or you have the aftertaste of lunch in your mouth still. Now open your eyes. What do you see? Maybe the walls of your bedroom or the screen in front of you. Readers, our senses bring our setting to life, and authors use imagery in order to create a picture in our minds as readers, and that way we can experience what our character is experiencing along with them. We can see what they see, hear what they hear, touch what they touch, and so on. So let's take a look at how our author uses our narrator to describe the setting through imagery, descriptive language that brings our five senses into it. Okay, readers, so as you read pages 25 to 35 today, I want you to be looking for how the author uses imagery to make their setting more relatable. You'll be looking for descriptions of sight, smell, taste, touch, and sound, so things that really put this picture into your head and make you feel like you're going through it as well, that you're relating to it. Let's do this with the first part of the poem titled Fields of Flashing Light. I heard the wind rise and stumbled from my bed, down the stairs, out the front door, into the yard. The night sky kept flashing, lightning danced down on its spindly legs. I sensed it before I knew it was coming. I heard it, smelled it, tasted it. Dust. What descriptive words help make us feel like we are in the moment with our narrator? She says she heard the wind rise and she stumbled from her bed. It's as if we hear this wind and we are walking with her here down the stairs, out the front door, into the yard. The night sky kept flashing. So we can see this with our own eyes, the sky flashing before us, lightning dancing on its spindly legs. So describing the lightning as dancing, that puts a different image in our head, as if otherwise she might have used a different word, but she wants us to see this lightning dancing down its spindly legs. That puts a specific sort of like creepy image in our mind, right? I sensed it before I knew it was coming. I heard it, smelled it, tasted it. All of these point to, putting that image in our mind like we are experiencing it with her. And then she says that it was dust. So, of course, the storm is coming. She's building suspense through her descriptive imagery. Now, for notebook entry number 5 today, what you're going to do is focus on that descriptive imagery. Of course, your challenge is to pair up with a classmate. You do not have to, but you're invited to do this entry. Of course, read your part of the novel first, and then choose one of the following to respond to. So here are your options. The section, Fields of Flashing Light, the poem we just started to read, is packed with imagery, allowing us to feel as though we are in Billy Joe's shoes, watching the dust storm blow in. So what you're going to do is, if you choose this one, draw a picture that illustrates one part of the scene. that Billy Joe creates in Fields of Flashing Light, your picture should include at least 3 references to imagery in the text. You'll notice there's a lot that goes on in that poem, so just zoom into one particular part that you want to illustrate. If you want to do this next one, this is what you'll do. Think back on a time when, like Billy Joe, you watched a rain or snowstorm blow in. If you've experienced a different natural disaster, you can write about that too. Write your own Fields of Flashing Light poem, coming up with a new title and using descriptive imagery to describe what you saw, heard, smelled, and felt just like Billy Joe does. Your poem should be 50 to 100 words long. So, of course, if you do decide to take up this challenge and complete this with a partner, figure out what works best with divvying up the work and make sure that you submit separately to receive credit. As always, I look forward to reading your entries and I hope you have fun with this one. Thank you.